Have you been looking for a way to record your studio quality microphones of various types to your phone for video or audio? Well, boy, do I have a device for you. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Sinister gear review, and as you can tell, I've got a little bit of a different setup today, partly for the product and partly because I just want to change it up. But enough of that, let's kind of get into this. The folks over at Comica sent me a budget shotgun microphone not too long ago, and if you haven't seen that already, I'll put a card up top for you to click over and go check that out. It's very nice if you're starting out making videos and stuff for your phone or camera or whatever. Works for both. But another representative, weirdly enough, contacted me from that company and wanted to send me a even more exciting product, okay? So what they wanted to send me is the Comica, LinkFlex AD3, okay? And basically what this is a miniature interface for you to record stuff on the go, either to your phone or your laptop. It routes everything out through a headphone jack or a 1/8 inch jack or 3.5 millimeter jack. It plugs into the headphone jack of any kind of laptop, phone, whatever device has it. That's how it routes out all the audio, but this gives you a bunch of other features on the other end. Before I start talking about those, let's move over to the unboxing and see what this looks like on the outside. Okay, so just for starters, to show you guys how well this thing works, I'm recording this entire review here, this part of it actually, on my phone using the unit itself. I have it hooked up to my phone and it's routed to my AT2020. It's powering my AT2020 and giving that audio straight to my phone for this video. So when you look at the front of this device, you'll notice a couple things. It's got two little slots here, one with a 48 volt mark above it, which that'll come on when you start using phantom power, which I am using for my AT2020 because it requires that, being a condenser microphone. But it also has another slot next to that, which is for the power. It'll turn green when it comes on. The phantom power will turn red. You'll see two knobs here. You've got one on the bottom for left and one on the top for right. It's hard to kind of distinguish between the two because I guess you can record two different audio sources at once and route them left and right. But I'll show you a way around that a little bit later here, because you can see where that might cause some problems. But it's got these little knobs here, and they're very, they're very metal-ish, plasticky, kind of like Fee finds mixers and stuff like that. Very, very similar material, but it is what it is. It's kind of a budget thing, so it gets the job done. If you move on over to the side of it, you'll notice you have a headphone jack for you to monitor your audio, actually, which I should be doing, but I'm not. You also have another switch between phone and microphone, which monitors the phone or monitors the audio source or monitors the microphone directly. Sliding over a little bit more, you have a stereo and mono switch, which comes in handy when I was talking about the left and right channel differences. You also have a phone or camera switch. Basically, when you plug it into your phone, you switch it to phone or any other kind of phone device like a tablet. If you plug it into a camera or anything like that, you switch it over to that. I have it switched over to phone because I'm recording on my phone. Then you also have the power switch and the phantom power switch. So all the way to the left is off, in the middle is on, and all the way to the right activates the phantom power. So now if you move to the other side of the unit, you'll see where you can put all the inputs for your microphones. So at the top, you have two 3.5 millimeter jacks, which basically can plug in things like lavalier microphones. If I wanted to record audio from my Purple Panda lavalier through this, I could plug it right into there and be good to go. But then this also has two XLR/TRS inputs. So I'm using XLR, which is routed to my AT2020, but you could also plug in something to this using a 1/4 inch cable, like a guitar cable, or maybe even another 1/8 inch or 3.5 millimeter jack with an adapter. It can do both of those, so you have the benefit of having 3 different types of ways to plug in a recording device into this whole thing. So that gives you a lot of options, and that's pretty much all you should need. You flip it over here, on the other side you have the battery compartment, and this does run off of a 9-volt battery, which to me is cool, especially if you're on the go and you want to record to a laptop or your phone or whatever. It's mobile. The only thing I wish they would have added is a power port, like a DC power port or AC power port, to run this off of a 9-volt DC power adapter. A lot of like guitar pedals and stuff like that use those, but that would be really cool. That way you don't have to eat through a bunch of 9-volt batteries or buy expensive rechargeable 9-volt batteries. Then, if you move to the back of the unit, you'll also see it has a clip or a belt clip. So when you are on the go and you're using this as a mobile recording interface, you can clip it to your belt if you're on the field or out in the field, and not have to worry about holding onto it or taping it to a tripod or keeping it in your pocket in some weird way. You can clip it to your belt, have it hooked up to everything, and you're good to go. Okay, so now that we got through all of those features, I want to talk about a couple things with this unit. First thing I want to talk about is the price. So I think this unit is about $120 or something like that last I checked, and if it's changed I'll let you guys know. But it is $120. Now, the question is, do I think this is worth it for $120? Well, I think it depends on who you are and what you want to get done. A lot of this unit is plastic. The whole chassis for the body's plastic. You know, all the switches are plastic and stuff like that. So if you did take it out in the field and you dropped it and stepped on it or something, or it fell from a really high height, I feel like it would just break into pieces. Which, when you're spending $120, that's not something you want to have the possibility of happening. If you're spending $120, you want $120 worth of equipment. Now, the one thing that I will say a good thing about is the quality that you do get from this little interface here. Okay, so I'm recording the AT2020 straight to my phone, and although I can't manipulate the sound through EQ or compression or saturation or any gate or anything like that, I feel like there's very low noise, and it does a good job of capturing the sound of the microphone. A lot of little interfaces like this can tend to change and manipulate the sound more towards like a telephone sound, really high mids, you know, that really annoying kind of cringy sound. But I think this does a really good job of capturing the audio of the microphones that you plug it into, whatever it be, the AT2020, a lavalier microphone like my Purple Panda, or even a guitar. So do I think it's worth it? Again, I think it depends on who you are. For me, I probably wouldn't spend $120 to buy this because I'm not always out on the go and I don't need to record on the go. I'm not out in the field a lot and I don't need to record things out in the field. I'm at home at my desk with my quote-unquote studio. I have all my stuff stationary. I don't need it to be mobile. So this is how I look at it, okay? You buy this thing for $120 and you can take it on the go. It runs on batteries. It has its pros and cons. Here's my thing. My Alesis 4-channel audio mixer, like an actual multi-mix mixer, that was, I think, about $120, and that's made of metal. It's got a bunch of different input types. You know, it's USB. It plugs right into your computer. You can plug all sorts of crazy stuff into it, and not to mention you can route it out to monitors and all this other crazy stuff. That, to me, is more worth it. I have a lot more options, a lot more control. I feel like the build quality is better, and it's coming from a more reputable company. You know, Alesis is just more of a reputable company than Comica or Comica. I don't want to say that. I'm not bashing Comica or anything. It's just kind of facts are facts. But if this is something you're looking for, if you're trying to record audio out in the field, on the go, this is definitely a really cool product to have. Say you're a laptop artist and you're on the go and you have a microphone that's not a USB microphone and you want to have something that's studio quality, maybe something that needs phantom power. You use this unit, you take it with you in your bag, your gear bag, whatever, school bag, wherever you take it. Plug it into your laptop, you plug in your microphone wherever you are, and turn on the phantom power, and you're off to the races. That's where the benefit I see is with this product. Now, like I said, I personally wouldn't use it for that, so I don't think it's worth it. But if you are someone who's on the go all the time, you want to record something like everywhere you go, you're constantly coming up with ideas and you just want to get them down, or if you're just experimenting with cool things out in the world, this is actually a really, really cool product to have because it does what it says, it gets it done, and it does it fairly well. Alright you guys, so that's it for this video, but before I go, I want to remind you, as always, if you want to buy this really cool product for yourself, there's a link down in the description, and it'll help you go over to Amazon and buy it. I don't think I've ever told you guys before, but these affiliate links that I put down for all the products I do reviews on, if you do go through and you buy it or you buy other stuff, I do get a little bit of a kickback, which helps to start giving me the freedom to start making money off of doing what I'm doing with you guys. It's not my top priority, but it definitely does help. So if you do want to buy this, there's a link down in the description. Please use my link. I do get a little bit of a kickback, and thank you so much for that. I love you guys. You're awesome if you do. All right. Tell me what you think about this product. Would you buy it? Is this something that you think is worth it for you? Would you use this in the field? Let me know down in the comments. And like I always say, thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next video. Stay metal, my friends.